Just held on to that. This is not bad. We can do turn 1 crypto, turn 2 BBS plus Sarlacc with this, which is at its best in the early game, and a Duelyst is a solid play. I think this is fine. Does need some card draw though. The main awkwardness of this deck, to be honest, is that like it's easy to flood on card draw and also be starved of it. There's only a few draw cards and they're quite powerful. There's Necromata and a Rite of the Undervault. So it's kind of easy to be, you know, they're quite clunky. So it's kind of easy to run out of space in your hand for them. But then later on you're like, I really need to just top deck some card draw right now. And you can't. That positioning's super awkward because of the crypto being unable to hit it. I think coming up and attacking it with a Spectral Blade is still a fine thing to do. And we can gum up enough space with Sarlacc and the Shadow Spawns. Is there anything else I can play this turn? If I can do like Sarlacc, DFS, Reaper, that's not really worth it. Yeah, I tell you what. We'll just play Sarlacc and Wraithlings. These cards are quite good against Dervishes. Obviously I'll attack this and then I can Spectral Blade to kill it next turn. Do I want to DFS even? I think so, but I also kind of like having the Sarlacc here. So I think I'm going to save it for now. I think I want to be able to DFS plus Reaper plus Spectral Blade next turn, but maybe that's a little too early. Yeah, we don't really need that. I think I need to have more stuff in hand. Oh god, have more cards in hand before I can do a play like that. That's a bit annoying, but not a massive problem. It's a good spawn because my opponent can take the Monotile plus attack easily, but they can't attack anything except Wraithlings anyway, so it's largely irrelevant. Oh my. I mean, it doesn't really matter. They traded 1-for-1 with the Cryptographer, essentially. And they get to get in for some damage. Then I'll kill this, heal up, and I guess play another Crypto unless I draw something useful. The only legendary I've opened is Exune Scrap Play Keep. So you said you were new, right? If you're new to this game, keeping random giant legendaries is a great idea. Most of the big 7-drop legendaries will do quite a lot of work in basically random decks. And I would fully recommend just holding on to it. If you really need something, like if you want Revenants or whatever, it's dustable, but like the card is actually pretty strong. I've played it on the ladder before. It does surprising amounts of work. Right, so we're obviously killing this. Killing this. Annoyingly leaving this up. Doomcaster is a pain. It's a decent spawn though. So the question is, so the Cryptographer obviously doesn't do anything. Do I DFS and Duelyst, or do I just Shadow Spawn and pass? The Duelyst is going right into the Blood of Air turn. So it's possibly the Shadow Spawn's better. But it's just so low on tempo, and if my opponent does Blood of Air, I guess they hit me. Doesn't do much, it just takes a charge off because I heal back up, they hit me again. I go to 16. And then it's my board again and I can play Reaper. So I guess that's fine. Oh, good. Awesome. Rewarded. Yeah, I mean, you do whatever you want, right? It's your card, but Exune, put it this way. If you disenchant your Exune, you're probably not going to regret it later. But if you play it, you'll have fun and win games with it right now. So it's kind of like a, basically, keep it unless you really need it, would be my recommendation. Is he attacking the Duelyst or me? Awesome. Oh, sweet. I get to save some damage. Herbagard. Okay. We are surrounded by awful things. This is fine. Let's replace that because it sucks. Grimes, that's a good draw. So, if I kill this, obviously it gets rid of the largest creature on board. I can move this down. I can play Reaper like here or here. So it's right next to my opponent, away from the Falcius, which could get an easy trade with it. The Falcius will probably attack me then, but that's kind of okay. Yeah, I think this is fine. We kind of have to get rid of this 5-3. Only going to 17 really takes some of the pain off of it. The other thing is we could get a good Sarlacc spawn and put the Reaper somewhere where it can't be hit, which seems to have happened. This is nice as well, because it's far enough away that Blood of Air already kills the Sarlacc, and, you know, who cares. The downside is that this is fairly vulnerable to Lightbender, but that's most of my opponent's turn. I really want to try a deck with Oblivion Sickle. Is it the one that makes sand tiles when it kills things? That seems really funny. Did I ever reach S rank? I have S ranked twice? Twice. I don't generally have enough time to play to hit S rank reliably. So I did it once in my second season because I deliberately tried. I put in the effort. And I did it once when I was testing for a tournament, or multiple tournaments a little while ago, when I just was playing loads. Because it takes enough time and effort to grind through the 25 wins you need to get from bottom of diamond to S rank that I don't usually actually have like physical time to do it. I'd like to do it more though, because S rank is sweet. Okay, so I can trade with this 4-3 and see what I get. And then develop the Grimes. Attacking one of these obelisks. I can kill an obelisk with the Reaper and the sword. That seems quite inefficient. I can kill an obelisk with my face. That also seems worse than using the Reaper. Because again, I'm quite happy for this Reaper to die, right? I do want to preserve my life total because I'm going to get hit by a bunch of dervishes next turn. I'm going to put this here so that hopefully it gets a Mara healer and locks my opponent down. That's actually not that bad, with the exception that it blocks the Sarlacc in place, which is actually pretty annoying. I should have thought of that. Position the Reaper elsewhere. This Blood Echoes is pretty spicy. Like, we could draw a good card to go with it next turn and play Blood Echoes on the Grimes, the Sarlacc, and whatever else I drew. Could just Blood Echoes the packs even. That seems terrible. Where should I put this Grimes? I'm going to back away from the obelisks a little bit. I put the Grimes here, where it takes up the maximum amount of space, ideally. That's, I mean, it absorbs an obelisk hit. It's not too bad, I guess. That's not bad. Are you going to ladder to S? I'm rank 2 right now. Probably not. In my opinion, is it better to go all out with one clan or to split your time? I split, but honestly, it's a personal decision. You do you. If you want to go hard on Abyssian, do it. I wouldn't recommend disenchanting everything from other factions just to focus too hard, because that tends to go wrong after a while. There's some... Oh my god! Oh wow! That's hilarious! Oh, I feel bad. That's so lucky for me. My opponent now has to trade both the dervishes into this 11-4. Which is huge, because that means... So my opponent can no longer break the artifact and kill this, which means I'm going to gain 2 life next turn. Okay, that's one way of doing it. Oh! That seems... I mean, I guess? Yeah, that's fine. I think that's a cool animation. Sorry, I got distracted by shenanigans. Where was I? Yeah, early on... Oh, God. Early on, you might say, oh, I'm only interested in this faction, and later on discover that's actually totally not the case. Scrapped most of my stuff when Hearthstone started rotating. Biggest mistake. Yeah, that I deliberately haven't dusted all my wild kit in Hearthstone because, holy crap, that would feel really bad. Why does my... Oh, Sarlacc got buffed by the thing as well. That's pretty spicy. Okay, so I'm going to kill this and heal. That much is obvious. I think I can replace this Dagona If I get a Duelyst, is it worth Blood Echoing? It's not worth it on the Reaper, I'll tell you that much. So I should step into the corner, I guess, because it takes me further away from this Dervish, further away from the Obelisk spawns, and I can potentially... I guess I could play the Reaper to body block. I don't feel like I'm going to die straight away, although if my opponent has Noshrak, that might change things. It is a bit ballsy to not body block with anything this turn. I guess I still get some Wraithlings, so it's not terrible. There's sadly nowhere I can really stand that avoids these or Zirix. If I go here, all of these can still attack me. If I go here, I can't kill this. So I'm going here. I'm going to draw a pile of cards. I haven't cast a single Lurking Fair yet in 2 games with my Lurking Fair deck. What do we get? What do we get? Well, there's a Lurking Fair, I guess. And I'll trade here, if the game will let me. Please, game, please. 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 What the hell? Oh, screw you, game. Oh, no. Does that give my opponent lethal? It better not. That's really annoying, that is. I don't know why that didn't work. I hadn't, like, roped out or anything. Weird bug. I'll report it later, maybe. What faction in this game would come closest to having a burn death? There's lots. Songhai, Abyssian. Ooh, nice. Sometimes Magmar. You can play quite aggressive. Are they yours? Oh, oh god, you're right. They're my dervishes. I'm just being stupid. Thank you, Krauser. I couldn't tell because I'm clearly dumb. That makes so much sense now. Wow, I think I'm still pretty dead though. My opponent is at least low on cards. I can Dagona this. Trade here. I kind of need to get something on this tile, don't I? So if I play Lurking Fear, I can play Reaper plus Sarlacc. That's quite a lot of board presence. It doesn't get rid of this, unfortunately. I can try and eat that next turn with Dagona. Could put a Reaper here to body block the Dervish. Although I just get hit by this one. So it doesn't make that much difference. This is very awkward. I think I'm dead. That doesn't help much either. Can I afford to attack this with my face? I don't think so. I'm going to put the Sarlacc here because it means that the Fireblaze Obelisk Dervish won't be able to hit me unless the Reaper is killed. Which means the Reaper might spawn into something good and is, fairly likely to take up space. My opponent's fairly low on cards, so fingers crossed they can't Blood of Air it. Something good, something good, something good. God damn it. It's an interesting play. Oh, I'm dead. I assume? I'm not actually dead this turn. Damn, why couldn't I have stolen that? That would have been amazing. No attacks. Bold. Oh, sweet, I can just eat Noshrak with Dagona. Can I do anything else? So I can Blood Echoes to manufacture another Sarlacc. Then Darkfire, Dagona, Shadowspawn. Might be my best play. Please don't kill it. Oh, they can attack it with this Dervish. Although I guess at least they have to sink all their stuff into killing the Dagona, and then they hopefully don't have enough damage to kill me. And then if I'm... maybe I can find some way of removing Noshrak again? Not sure I actually have a way of doing that. I might have like Whisper of the Sands or something. So what I've learned is that this deck has a bad Vitruvian matchup. Yeah, there it is. Doesn't actually guaranteed kill me. Oh yeah, it does. I'm gonna concede while my opponent's faffing about.